Do 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 do. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's get this started. Wait a minute, is the camera
Everything is recording. Everything is going fine.
Fine, jeez, calm down. Hi, I am Vicky, and welcome to Math Explain.
This is like the 20th time now. Guys, stop fighting over the spotlight. But of course I did listen to Fries.
I don't care. Hi, I'm Flopsy, and welcome to Math Explain. Hi, I'm Shauna, and Sorry.
No, only listen to yell.
I'm sorry. Anyways, hi! Welcome to Math Expressions. And today, we're going...
Hi, Henry.
I'm Henny! Alright! Like you just realized that. Anyways, we're going to be learning about 3D shapes and how to compose them.
If someone says, what's a shape? Please tell me please tell me everyone here knows what a shape is.
I do. Me
But of
too.
course, the one and only Vicky did not know what a shape was.
What's a shape? Oh my goodness.
I really think instead of being in first grade, you should go to preschool. Let's just see if you can pass this.
Yes, let's just see if you can pass this test. So today, we are going to be recognizing lots of three-dimensional shapes with lots of common names, including cone, cube, cylinder, rectangular prism, and sphere. Let's look at this first one. What is this? It's an ice cube melting. Yeah, that's right. It's melting. Well done, because there's water here, obviously. It's shaped like a cube. And we could match it up to here because this is also a cube. A cube is a special kind of rectangular prism, a 3D shape that has all faces squares, pretty much everything equal.
Excuse me? Do you mind if I do a visual representation?
Yes, visual representation.
Right. Boo, would you mind if you just, and Boo and Lick, if you could just move out of the premises? Alligator.
Yes. Can I do something for you?
Can you smash all those?
Of course I could. I could smash them up. And smash them up with all my ferocious might. There you go.
Thank you.
You could make a 2D representation of a 3D cube.
Or just make the 3D cube.
Yeah, or just make a 3D cube like that. A cube, when finished, should look like this. Look at all of its faces. Very, very good. With 6 square faces, 8 corners, and 12 edges in total, cubes are really something to be fascinated about. One very good example that I have actually got today for you is a Rubik's Cube. I think you might understand what these toys are. Rubik's Cubes are toys that you use to swap colors, and then you do it repeatedly until you get the same colors, right? Yes.
I got,
No,
blues.
that's...
Did I do it? I got blues.
Yeah, but there's green and white here, too.
I got all blues. Did I get it? Did I do the cube now?
There are not 9 blues.
They're over here. And,
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, but all 9 blues have to be on one face. Okay. Anyways, so as we can see, the ice cube and the number cube are both obviously cubes. Just like how all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares, we could say that all cubes are rectangular prisms, but not all rectangular prisms are cubes. Because if we look here, on this shoebox and this book, they are rectangular prisms because they have rectangular faces. But all cubes are rectangular prisms because cubes are a special kind of prism. They're actually known as cuboids, but we're not going to learn too much about them.
Did you know that all four-sided shapes are called quadrilaterals?
Yes, quadrilaterals. Very complicated name.
I really don't think we should be telling this to first graders.
Yes, I don't think so. Maybe in grade 3 and beyond. Maybe we should, yeah. Yes. So, yes, just a fun fact if you want to pass that on. So, a shoebox and a book, those are rectangular prisms, and a nice cube and a number cube are also rectangular prisms, which make a cube. But not all rectangular prisms are cubes. So, all cubes are rectangular prisms, but not all rectangular prisms are cubes. It's just like the popular saying that all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Except in 3D. How cool is that? Now, you will start to recognize this shape with 2 circular bases and 1 oddly shaped body. This is known as a cylinder. And a cylinder is a special kind of prism with 2 circular bases. Look at this candle. This candle looks very tiny, but if we match it up to this large can of, what is that? What's that sound?
It's probably your imagination, honey.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Dur, dur, dur.
Probably your imagination, honey. It's easy to...
Yeah, it probably is. If we compare this...
Hey!
Okay, sorry. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of some large footsteps. Anyways. Help! Help me! But where do I hide? Oh, I know.
Everything is fine.
Okay. This is a candle. And this is a can of, I don't know, maybe, let's say, tomato soup. Yes, food. Yes, food. So,
Wait! I think that's a paint bucket.
A paint bucket. Oh. Ah! So, the candle and the paint bucket, thanks, are both cylinders because they both have 2 circular bases and they both have an oddly shaped body that is between the 2 circular bases. That makes a cylinder. Now, what you notice over here is a kind of triangular-like shape that is actually not a triangle at all. It's known as a cube. It's called a cone. This is known as a cube. Everybody, this is a cube. A cube is a special kind of rectangular prism with 6 square faces. And that is a cone. That's a cone.
What's a cube?
This is not a cube.
What's a cube?
I deserve to change. Okay, anyways, so I'm sorry for my mistakes. This is a cone. I sometimes missay things. That looks like an upside down ice cream cone, and that is. Oh, so cute. And this is just a party hat or something? Maybe it is a party hat. Some party hats and some ice cream cones are cones. Some other examples of cones include traffic cones you see on the roads.
What's a road?
This.
What's this?
It's a word.
What's a word? Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. A cone is a special kind of pyramid that has a circular base. Like, do you know the Great Pyramids of Egypt? Pyramids are shaped like those Egypt pyramids. So basically, a cone is a special kind of pyramid, but with a circular base instead of a triangular or a square or rectangular base. The ice cream cone and the party hat are cones. So a cone is a special kind of pyramid or triangular-like shape that has a triangular-like body and only 1 circular base.
Hello!
Yes? What is it?
Can you please stop using a war as a human shield? In this case, a tiger shield.
I'm Apricot.
What did I call you?
A more. Yes? Never mind. Okay. Ow! Sorry. Anyways, and now this. Sorry, sheesh. You might think of this as a circle because it's round and it has one curved edge. But do you notice this long circular-like line in the middle? That's known as the middle, or the center of the circle-like shape, which is actually not a circle at all. It's a sphere, and a sphere is a 3D representation of a circle. And just like how a circle does not have any corners, a sphere does not have any faces, so it's pretty much not flat. It's a solid shape, obviously, and it has no flat surfaces. Its one and only surface is completely curved, and it completely sticks out. The basketball and the yellow ball are both spheres. Balls are shaped like spheres, so don't forget about those. Which shapes are not rectangular prisms? Well, if we look very carefully over here, we know that all cubes are rectangular prisms because all of their faces are rectangular, and also because all squares are rectangles. Relax! We're finishing here. We only have like 3 more pages to go.
3!
Yes, 3. Now, anyways, this is not a rectangular prism. It's not even a prism at all. It's a sphere. So it's a sphere. This is not a prism as well. This is a cone. This is a prism, but it doesn't have a rectangular lateral face or a base. That's a cylinder. And this is also a cone, which means that these must be rectangular prisms. And this. And are you okay? Nice! Hi. Read the shapes that are cubes. Okay, so this is a cube because... Please help me! Help me! Help me!
That was a roar in the distance.
Monster!
Calm down, everything will be fine.
Be alright, yes, we know. Now, this is a cube because all of its faces are squares and equal. But... Huh? Sorry. Jeez. Now, as we were saying, this is not a cube. This is a sphere. This is also not a cube. This is a cone. This may look like a cube, but it's not a cube. But it's not a cube!
Sorry, it's not a cube?
It's a rectangular prism, because not all of its faces are squares or equal at all. This is a cube. This also is a cube. And this is a cube, but this is not a cube. This is a rectangular prism. Compare a cylinder, a cone, and a sphere. Explain what is the same and different about the shapes. Well, one main similarity is that all of the shapes have circular surfaces. So a sphere has one, and the only one circular surface. It only has one surface, which is completely circular. Cones have 2 surfaces, with one surface being circular, and cylinders have 3 surfaces, with 2 of them being circular. And the difference is that although they are all 3-dimensional, they have their faces are at different locations, or they contain different amounts of faces. Cylinders have 2 circular bases. A cone has 1 circular base, and a sphere has no bases, but has a circular surface itself alone. Next should be pretty simple for you. This time, we are going to learn how to compose them. Compose them? What does composing mean? That's a very good question. Composing is almost like stacking, when you take one thing and attach it on top of another thing. That's called stacking. Look at this. The cube and these triangles stack together. But this time, we're going to do it with 3D shapes. Look at this shape. It's a very unique shape. Which shapes were used to make this shape? Let's look at these. Well, this shape was completely blue, so that might give you a hint. Which shapes are blue? The cone and the cylinder are blue, of course. And since that is what it's shaped like, the cone and the cylinder are the two shapes that made this new shape. So this shape was made out of a cone and a cylinder. How about this one? This one is made out of a cylinder and a rectangular prism because there is one cylinder on top of a rectangular prism. This shape was made out of a cone and a rectangular prism because there was a cone on top of a rectangular prism. This shape is kind of unique because there are two rectangular prisms but 3 cubes. The rectangular prism and the cube were the two shapes that made this shape. 3 cubes and 2 rectangular prisms. So what we notice here is that 2 cubes are equivalent to the length of 1 rectangular prism here. Oh, right. Yeah, the footsteps are fading. He is gone. Okay, anyways. No, Henny. Gain your bravery. Continue the lesson. Sorry. This shape is pretty special because it's made out... It's made out of 3 three-dimensional shapes, which is a rectangular prism, a cube, and a cylinder.
Shape.
It's a geometric figure. This... Can we just continue? Can we continue, please? Okay. Anyways. Because the rectangular prism is on top of the cylinder, which is at the same time on top of the cube, which make 3 shapes. So the rectangular prism, the cube, and the cylinder made this new shape. That's what composing is. Composing 3-dimensional shapes. Ring the shape used to make the larger shape. Okay, now we are joining 2 or more 3-dimensional shapes together to make a larger 3D shape. So... be careful here. These represent spikes. But which shape in which order made them in the correct order? Is it this? That's right. It's this kind of shape with a cone on top of a cube. And if we add 2 more, that makes the spikes. So, cone, cube, cone, cube. So, cone, cube, cone, cube, cone, cube.
Cone, cube, cone, cube, cone.
It's a repeating pattern. A cone and a cube made this new shape. But then, that new shape was used to make a newer shape. So, we could basically just keep composing and composing forever. So, we could get 2 shapes and make them into one composed shape. But then we could also compose this shape and make it into this shape. But then we could also take pairs of this shape and make it into a new shape. And then keep composing and composing shapes until it's infinite. And then this one is made from a rectangular prism and a cube combined. Just 4 of these together. And this one's kind of tricky. This one is made by 4 copies of a rectangular prism, a cube, and a cylinder. Very cool, right? Rectangular prisms, cubes, cylinders. So a cylinder, cube, and a rectangular prism made this shape, but then that shape got connected with 3 others to make this shape. And the cube of rectangular prism of this shape made this new shape, but then that shape joined with the other 3 to make this shape. Check understanding. This is the last one we're doing today. Ring the new shape that could be made from the shape shown. This is the last problem. I literally just told you. Fries.
Yes, say.
This is the last problem I'm doing today. So, there is a cylinder on top of a rectangular prism. But be careful here. One shape is upside down and the other is right side up. So, I said that the shape would be made from a cylinder on top of a rectangular prism. However, this shape is made out of a rectangular prism, or actually 2 rectangular prisms on top of a cylinder. But that is not what this shape is. This shape is made out of a cylinder on top of a rectangular prism. Not the other way around. Not 2 rectangular prisms on top of a cylinder. So this means that this shape could make this new shape. So a cylinder and a rectangular prism came together and composed and made this new shape. But then this joined with the other 2 and made this shape. So this shape could make this shape. Composing shapes is really, really easy. Especially for 2D shapes, which we're not going to do because I think that would be too easy thanks to what we did. Alright, that is it from us today. I hope you enjoyed this video about 3D shapes and how to compose them and make new shapes. Bye, everyone! Bye-bye!
What's that?
What is what? Uh-oh, not again.
My